Good afternoon. This is Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader, and this is your market wrap for September 4th, 2020. SPY down 0.88 there, and Q's down 1.3 going into the long weekend here. Coming into today, wanted to see had a bit of a wait and see attitude. If we rally back up, I'm expecting that this 20 MA, as we rally back up and retrace some of the previous day, will be critical as far as will it set up the next move lower. If we go underneath today's low, then all out bearish, right? So because the hourly uptrend had broke, wanted to see what the next rally will look like. But if we continued lower, okay, then we might be coming in a hurry like we did previously. So we ended up getting a bit of both, right? So we kind of prepared for if we go lower, really we're going to expect to be continuation of the bearishness, but I also wanted to see what that next rally would look like, what the reaction to today's sell-off would be. And so we got continuation from yesterday's sell-off, and then we got the rally here. And I think we could still rally a little bit more into around yesterday's close in that area. We could even hang out there for a bit. We don't have to come right back down. Okay, but once this rally starts to weaken, that's going to be what I'm going to be watching for. That's going to be the confirmation that we have the top, at least for the time being. Okay, and so the way that could happen on Tuesday is that we just break underneath this bar and start moving back lower. Now, if we try to come in and then we rally back over whatever pivot is formed here, so as it looks now, it's 283.66. That's if we don't rally up some more right on Tuesday morning. And we rally back up above that, then no longer going to be bearish. But I'm going to be bearish going into next week. Okay, we do have the hourly trend is broken. We've been following this for quite a while. As you can see on the hourly here, right, we shifted to neutral, wanted to see what the rally back up to the 20 MA would look like, and then we kept going, so we were back to bullish, and then we've been bullish since. Okay, now we broke the hourly trend here, and if this hourly gives us the rally and then comes back and revisits the lows, okay, we got the rally, revisits the lows, this will be in a downtrend, okay, and that will likely take the daily down with it, because right now the daily could resume the uptrend still, so we don't have that confirmation yet on the hourly. Okay, all right, let's take a look at the SPY here. Very similar picture here. We've been following this uptrend on the hourly, looking to see when it breaks, what kind of follow through we'll get and what kind of reaction we'll get. Okay, so same thing here. SPY, I think, could move up a little bit more still and then create the pivot. But what we're watching for is once this rally that we started here after the morning, once this starts to weaken, okay, where that takes us is going to be our confirmation for if the top is in. Okay, so that's what I'll be watching for in the market on Tuesday. We do have a 3-day weekend this weekend, so we'll start on Tuesday. Okay, not a lot to go over. The last couple of days in the room, you haven't seen a lot of calls and ideas from me because I haven't really been seeing setups that I like. James and Sammy have had a lot of nice plays, but I just haven't seen the good gaps. I thought this morning there weren't any gaps that I was going after, and so I've been pretty patient here. Didn't take any plays in the morning. The only thing I gave an idea on here was the PBI in the afternoon to play this breakdown, and even this didn't really give all that much follow through. We talked about some plays in the morning, but I thought they were just a bit lacking. So this TLYS, we talked about, I said this is an all right base, but I'm just not going to play it because it's a little bit on the thin side. Here's the base that we're looking at. Yeah, over here through all of this. Over that, the daily was bullish, market was coming in, and this was holding. I said the daily, the gap's not that good. It's a little bit on the thin side. Not going to play it. CN, I liked the base breakdown this morning, but also flawed in that we hadn't cleared yesterday's low, and the market was down a lot already, so this wasn't really relative weakness. That doesn't mean it's on its own page. Now, if the market were in an all-out uptrend this morning and I'm looking at a base like this, then sure, I'm convinced that it's weak. But you can see here, it hadn't broken the lows at the time even. While it tried to go lower, didn't really get much follow through. So, the last couple of days, I feel like taking it easy, waiting for the right setup has been really tough. Sometimes it's easier said than done. And I feel like the last couple of days, my patience has really been tested. That may be because of a little bit of a change in the market environment. I think that is obvious, right? The last couple of days have been different. So, just a little bit of changing on my part. I think from the other guys, like Sammy played the cues multiple times throughout the last couple of days, and we usually don't. He even said he maybe plays it 3 or 4 times a year. The day trades the cues and played it 6 times in the last couple of days. So, on really nice kind of adjustments on their part, going right to what's working. And for me, it was kind of, looking at what's getting follow through, but also what's getting good setups. And I just wasn't really seeing all that good a setup. So there weren't even a lot of ideas from me to even go after. So, I think as we move into next week, we get a little bit more clarity. Those adjustments will come, and then if the setups show up, then I won't have any problem taking those as well. So I thought the last couple days, taking the kind of the foot off the gas in comparison to the last few months, and I think that was kind of the right thing to do. I just really wasn't seeing my plays kind of set up. So I think we'll see what we get next week. I think the market is all important going into next week. I think next week will, like I said, be the most critical week that we've had since like April, as far as determining the market direction for the next few months, maybe even through the end of the year, or maybe till November. So that'll be plenty for us to keep an eye on. Okay. All right, so that's going to do it for today's market wrap. Hope you have a great long weekend. I will talk to you on Tuesday. Have a good evening.